Hey, what's up everybody? It is Kellen here from Start Your Systems, and welcome to another edition of Track Walk in MX Simulator, where today we're playing the 2019 SYS Racing Test Track in-game, which I am releasing today as well. It is going to be posted on the forums at the same time that this video gets uploaded. And, well, why am I doing that? Because, well, happy Thanksgiving, everybody. I know that not... most people outside of the U.S. don't celebrate Thanksgiving, as it's usually just like a U.S. tradition. Some people know about it or know a little bit about it, but it's a U.S. holiday today, and obviously this is the day that we give thanks for all the things that we have and all the things that we've been lucky enough to do with our lives and such. And I want to thank all of you guys that watch these videos and subscribe and check out startyoursystems.com and other things like that. You guys are the real MVPs and make so much stuff for me happen that wouldn't happen without the following that I have and the people that I've met and stuff like that. So as a way to kind of show my gratitude, I'm finally buckling down and releasing this track, which I've had for quite some time. I built it actually at the end of 2018, right as we were getting the SYS racing team together for 2019. We did some video shoots on it. We've done some test rides and stuff like that. And obviously all of our team used it to kind of ride and prep for Supercross this year, I guess. But that was it. It really hasn't got much use since. And I have a lot of these tracks that I'm kind of just like sitting on, and I really need to get down and release, and maybe that's going to be like a Christmas release or something like that. I don't know. I really have to kind of button those up a little bit before I release them, most likely. But yeah, this track's been sitting for a little while, and I wanted to get it out. And so this is my happy Thanksgiving Day to you all, giving you guys something new to try out and play. But also because it is Thanksgiving Day, and I know a lot of American fans of the channel will watch this, please go hang out with your families and such today. I appreciate that you're watching a video of mine on Thanksgiving Day. Maybe the family hasn't arrived yet or what have you, but definitely spend time with your family today. I'm going to be spending time with my wife's family and my family, and then I'm going to be driving out to Arizona to spend time with one of my buddies. So like, I'm just trying to spend as much time as I can with family and friends this weekend and really kind of enjoy it. But like I said, I wanted to get this video out on Thanksgiving Day as a way to give thanks back to you guys. What can I tell you about this track? Just a little bit. I built some of it. Some of the aspects like are things that you will find on 2019 Supercross tracks. Like, not that I stole from the track builders when they were building it or anything like that. It was literally just like I took some concepts from track maps that they were released for the 2019 series, and it showed like some aspects of the tracks that were going to be on it. So I tried to copy some rhythm sections and copy some jump sequences and things like that to make it so that our team could learn these different kind of track obstacles, I guess, beforehand. Whether or not it worked, I don't really know, but some things I thought connected pretty well, and for the most part, I was pretty satisfied with this track build. I think it turned out pretty good. The whoops are, generally speaking, quite easy. They're pretty spread apart, and they're also pretty rolled out. I do that on most of my test track builds just because I assume that, like, I'm usually a decent player compared to most people who might play this track, so I always think about people that may play it in the future, and the fact that they're maybe going to struggle a bit more with whoops. So I try not to go crazy with my whoop sections. Like, I leave the tricky, gnarlier whoop sections to the replica tracks that are built and stuff like that. So I try to make the whoops a little bit easier. I try to make the rhythms a little bit more forgiving, things like that, so that overall it's a good holistic track when I finally come to actually releasing it like I am today. Yeah, I don't know. I actually, like I said, really enjoyed building this track. It was a good build. I think I'm probably going to get down and build a 2020 version for the team, which we're like currently working on getting sorted. And, I may live stream that or something like that. But normally I usually keep these test tracks kind of private just because it's nice to have something that like just our team gets to play and try out for ourselves. But, my goal has always been like, once we're done like actually utilizing it for our own benefit, I want to release this stuff. I just have been super busy this year, and for the most part, I haven't played that much Sims since like May. So, you know, by the time it got to the point where it was like, oh yeah, I should start releasing some of the stuff that we did this year, I was like, man, it's already freaking August or, you know, September, and then I wasn't even thinking about it anymore, but almost gave me an excuse to be like, I got some stuff I should release, so I'm going to release this track. Like I said, other tracks probably coming down the pipeline that I've built, mainly on this particular like site. So this environment, I actually built this environment, gosh, 5-6 years ago now, and this was used for the Barry Motorsports Supercross test tracks back in the day. And since then I've kind of like, you know, changed it up and made it so that it's for the SYS racing team. But you guys may even remember some videos that I did back in like 2014 and stuff on this environment with a different track on it. That this is when we were doing like Barry launch videos, and I think I did a video one time that we were announcing Dennis Fjellberg, Robert Nash, and John Rollins, I think, onto the team to join myself, Tyson Fresquez, the Barry brothers, obviously. Who else was on the team? I guess Hinners was on the team back then, probably. So probably Hinners, I guess. But yeah, so I've had this environment for a while, made a lot of tracks on it. I'll release those tracks eventually. I got to do some stuff to them before they actually get released, because they need to get kind of tidied up a little bit. I'm not usually the cleanest worker when it comes to track building, and I always do like build the track and then kind of clean up the folder and export it and all that business later. So I kind of have to do that with those tracks, because I spent a lot of today kind of tidying up this one, making a map and making sure everything was kind of fixed up on it nicely. But I'll get around to it. But hopefully you guys actually enjoy this track. As for like the lines that you're seeing on the track, like you can obviously determine your own lines and what you want to take. I just laid the decals down based on lines that our team was taking on this track and like things that they were doing. By the way, that Supercross triple that I just hit, really tough on a 250F, so just be mindful of that. You really got to get that roller beforehand pretty clean. This rhythm section is usually just triple, 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 but you can bust this quad pretty easily on a 450. Couple split options up here. You go outside triple in, double triple, or go inside roll double double. So I like this section. Regular Supercross triple, set of whoops, and then when you come back down the start straight and go into that little double into the next corner, there's a lot of different options. The main line on a 450 is going to be triple in, quad on, off, triple out. But you could also triple in and then like table over single, triple out. So let me try to get the main line right here. So you just double into this corner, get through this corner clean, triple in, and then pop up onto this table, pop off, and triple into this corner. I'm going to go a little long. It didn't work. But that's the line that you want to take. I can't honestly remember the lap times we were getting down to. I want to say 52, 51-ish range lap times right now. I've done a 56, but I was pretty consistently when we were actually testing on this track a little bit more, getting into the 53s if I remember right. So overall, it just was a track that I built in essence to almost teach like repetitiveness essentially. That's what I like doing with my test tracks, is that like you try to teach just consistency and like being able to hit the same lines and do the same laps over and over again and stuff like that. So I try not to make them overly technical. Yes, they have some cool unique elements or whatever, but for the most part, once you figure those things out, it should be pretty easy to kind of do. And I don't know, I personally like this track. Hope you guys actually do as well, because it's going to be one of the first of many releases I hope to have coming here pretty quickly. So let me show you guys around and kind of highlight some of the cool things I've added to this track as well. Finally get that rhythm clean. And then, yeah, you got to check up for that single and just get enough drive to pop over that guy. I'll finish this lap up. 56.1, not too bad. Oh, I forgot to talk about this. So you guys may have seen KTM bought Gas a couple months ago. And it was just announced recently that the Standing Construct team, which this past season in GPs featured Glenn Coldenhoff, Max Anstey, and Ivo Monticelli, is now going to be the factory gas effort, which is essentially just going to be KTM's, but they're going to be painted different. And I thought that was kind of funny because, as you can tell, I'm on a gas right now. It's the 2014 version of the gas that was revitalized by TM Infidel and Greg Dearman, I believe. We used it for our 2019 bikes, and I just thought that was kind of funny how that all worked out, whereas like a year ago, it was like unheard of that we would ride gas, but now it's actually going to be like a factory GP team effort. So anyway, this is the semi I made for back then. It has 4 on one side for the 450 guys we had, and 5 bike stands for the 3 250s and 2 amateur riders that we had on the team. And then we added more after I made this track. But you know, it just has our logos, has the Gas, Heckman Productions, Moto Go-Go, who's on our team, of course, as well. All the different logos for the brands that we were representing this year. Yeah, I just, you know, kind of threw this together real quickly, real nicely. Got my lifted Oh Sorry 52 truck over here, my old Verb Moto van, the Moto Option van, just kind of some cool little intricate things off to the side here. And then what I had never done before, but I finally added to this compound, was kind of make these dirt mounds useful. And I added a little kind of cool hip jump onto the Supercross track right here. And again, if you saw the SYS Racing 2019 team video, this track was in it, so you may kind of remember some of this track and the aspects on it. But if you don't, you know, just kind of refreshing your memory, some of the things you may have seen. Yeah, I don't know. I think overall, it's a really good, simplistic yet you know, got some technical stuff in it, kind of to test track. It's really fast. It's kind of weird how grippy the traction feels in some spots and loose in others. Like, it just feels like there's little roll resistance. But if I remember right, I think I took the Supercross 2018 tile info to build this track so that it could be the most accurate representation of what we would be eventually racing. But I think they changed the tile info for 2019 anyway a little bit, so it wasn't perfect. And I think that's generally speaking it. Yeah, just want to give you guys, like I said, a big happy Thanksgiving. I just want to say a big thank you to all of you, because like I said, there's a lot I'm thankful for this year and really every year. I got a lot of awesome things going on for me personally right now, but I just always want to make sure that you guys know how thankful I am that you guys check out my content and watch this stuff and are fans of the channel. And like, nothing makes my day more than when I go ride on the weekend or something like that, and I have people come up and say, hey, I know you from YouTube and loved the videos, and just chit chat with me like that. That to me is some of the most awesome stuff, that I'm able to share these experiences with you guys and make, these awesome connections with, generally speaking, just awesome people that are moto enthusiasts and gearheads like I am. So really, really appreciate all the support you guys have given me over the years. And I know that a test track doesn't really go deep into how much I really appreciate it, but wanted to say happy Thanksgiving to you all in the US, and happy Thursday to everybody else that's not celebrating. And hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your week, rest of your day, whatever it may be. And I appreciate you guys watching another video here on Start Your System. So Kellen here saying I will see you guys in the next one. So long for now.